Hello friends, welcome back to Aunt Debbie's Boutique. While I'm working on my next quilt, I thought I would share a quick little idea with you on something to use old pillowcases for. This subject came up in my one of my sewing groups online, and I had a couple ideas that I shared there, and I decided to just make a quick video of it because I don't have the quilt video ready just yet. I'm in the middle of it. So we're going to take pillowcases, you know, the stray ones, the old ones, the ones where you've thrown the sheets out and you just hate to throw the pillowcases away. We're going to come up with some ideas on how to use those. I'm going to set these aside for the moment because first of all, I want to tell you a little bit about the quilt I'm working on. Here's the fabrics that I'm using. I think you probably already see a theme going on here. This is going to be a quilt of valor. So I'm going to talk to you about all the guidelines for the quilts of valor, and we're going to make a stars and stripes quilt that is a very simple one that you could tackle all on your own too. If you have somebody in your life that needs a quilt of valor, or you want to give a quilt of valor, or you can donate it to the Quilt of Valor organization. So stay tuned. Hopefully by next weekend I will have that one ready to go out, but that's just a sneak peek. Let's get back to what to do with leftover pillowcases. First of all, I want to mention that I have a couple of patterns in my Etsy shop on how to make your own pillowcases, and there are 2 different patterns in my Etsy shop, and there's 3 different methods. One pattern is good for both methods, and I have a video on all 3 of them that I will link below. 3 separate videos. The first one is just a basic pillowcase where your raw edges are on the inside, just like anything else you'd sew. It's a perfectly fine way to sew a pillowcase. And this is an old pillowcase back when I first developed the pattern, and I used to teach kids sewing for years and years, and this was the first project we always made. So this is one of my examples, and that pattern, actually the pattern that's in there has a little flange like this, not the rickrack, but that's in my Etsy shop. And then there's a video, it uses the same pattern, but there's a video to tell you how to do all enclosed seams so that there's no raw edges. These are French seams, and this we do in a burrito style where we wrap it up like a burrito. So if you want, it just has a more finished look and it won't ravel when you wash it. If you want to make fold that right. If you want to make one like that, you can just watch both of these. You can just watch the video because I give you the measurements. But if you actually want the pattern with step-by-step pictures, it's available for I think $2.50 in my Etsy shop. I'll link all the patterns too. Then the third one, and this pattern is in my Etsy shop too, and it's called an English envelope pillowcase. And the one in my Etsy shop has little lime green frogs on it, so make sure that's the one you're getting if you want this kind of pillowcase. And this kind of pillowcase has this little flap inside it So once you stick your pillow in there, then you pull this out and over your pillow, and it will keep it from falling out. If you, even when you're shaking it this way, it will catch it. This is my favorite kind of pillowcase because the pillows don't fall out of it. And this is the kind of pillowcase we're going to use for one of our projects today. Now, obviously, I did not make this one. I bought this set of 4 pillowcases because I go through pillowcases in this family rather quickly, because all the pillowcases that I recycle usually go to this project. This is a dog bed. And what's in here, I just take an old pillowcase and all of my scraps, the ones that are too small to use, it's this kind of stuff. Threads, old batting pieces where I've trimmed things off. You just don't want anything too stiff or any paper. But I have a pillowcase under my table that I throw these kind of scraps in as I go. And you want it maybe 2/3 full. And then all we're going to do is sew this closed, fluff it up, and we've got a dog bed. Now, these dog beds are so popular in my extended family that they're always in demand. The minute I have enough scraps to fill one, somebody is asking for one. The dogs just seem to love them for some reason. I don't know if they smell like people or just what the deal is, but even my niece's 2 big husky dogs love their pillows. And a lot of people, this is a real common thing for seamstresses or sewists to make and donate to shelters. Rescue shelters love them. A lot of times when a dog gets adopted out, they like to send it home with something of theirs, and they will send it home with this pillow bed that was made for them, and they're always in need for more beds. So the rescues love them. Mine just never make it that far because I have enough people in my family that want them. And you'd be surprised how quickly you can fill one up. So, okay, I'll sew this closed a little bit later and show you it's not difficult. You just put it on the machine and sew a straight line because dogs aren't picky. So that's one project. The next project we're going to do is a project for kids, and I just bought 4 coordinating pillowcases here. But I think this would be really cute if you would make your own pillowcases with some cute fabric and use it that way. Now, what this is going to be is a mat for kids to lay on, or they can prop it up a certain way and set and use it like a reading chair. This is a really simple and cool project. So once again, 4 pillowcases. They don't have to match. Let me see, where did I put my tape I was using? There it is. Okay. Nope, that's the real wide tape. I want the narrower. That's this one. What I'm going to use this double-sided sticky tape to hold my seam before I sew it. You can use pins. You don't need this. And this will kind of gum your needle a little bit, so you may not want to use it, but I find that it holds everything in place. Now, one of the things you really need to do, make sure my iron's on, is have a nice crisp fold here. And you see how this one is not folded good. The seam's back here and it's folded out here. I want to get that folded better. It will just make it go together better. And my iron had shut off. I'd been using it, and then I guess I didn't think to check it before I started the camera rolling. So I'm not getting a real hot press here, but it's going to be good enough. I just don't want this seam to get bunched up when we're sewing it. Okay, there's one. You see if the next one's got a decent seam. Oh, excuse me, I hit the camera. Okay, you're gonna want to line them up side by side so that the tops are matching. And this one needs a little press here too. There, my iron's getting hot. Now, I purposely chose these envelope style pillowcases that'll hold the pillow in, which is real beneficial to this project. However, you could use, as one person suggested in my sewing group, you could put a zipper on the end of them or Velcro to keep your pillow from falling out. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to put a piece of this double-sided tape right close to the fold here, but leaving maybe 1/8 of an inch, because that's where I want to stitch, and it won't, I'll miss it and hit the tape a few times, but I'd like to keep it as away from the tape as much as possible. Make sure that's pressed down real good. Then I'm going to pull off this top piece of paper, and I'm going to start here at the top and overlap it about 1/2 inch. It's good if you have 1/4 inch tape. I think mine may be more like 3/8, but 1/4 inch would be better. And I'll link this tape down below too. There's all different brands of it, so I think my favorite brand is called Wonder Tape. Now, this happened on the last one I made too, because these are cheap pillowcases. I think I paid like $8 for all 4 of them, but it didn't come out exactly even at the end. I'm not going to worry about that. Kid's not going to care. Okay, now I want to take it over to the sewing machine, and I'm going to stitch real close to this edge, and then I'm going to go about 1/2 inch over and stitch again so I catch it on this edge, and it's real easy to tell where it ends. So I just want to try to avoid the tape when I can, but it won't hurt to hit it. Just needle gets a little bit sticky and you can clean it off with alcohol. Okay, Let's take this over to the machine and double stitch this. We want to make sure to back stitch real good at the beginning and the end, because this could come apart real easily. Okay, I've sewn 2 lines there. Just giving it a quick press. You can see on the back where I caught it twice also. So that should keep it from coming apart. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to sew the last 2 on it, so we have 4 in a row, and then we're going to put the pillows in it, and I'll show you what it looks like. Here's our finished product. By itself, it's a good thing for kids to lay on. It's kind of like having a spare bed around. Another thing that can be done is this can be propped up against a wall or a headboard, and it makes a really good reading chair. What I like to do is do it like this, so I have extra padding here and it goes up a little higher on top, and use it in my bed when I'm stitching at night, hand stitching, or watching TV or reading or something. So it's a very versatile item, and it's great for kids, but it's not too bad for adults. So if you have some extra pillowcases laying around you didn't know what to do with, and you have somebody in your life that could use this, it's a real simple make. I also made this peach colored one, and here's our dog bed. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. It's short and sweet. I just had this quick project I thought you might enjoy, and hopefully by next week we'll be able to have the Quilt of Valor video out. So be watching for that. Thank you for joining me, and if you would, please like, subscribe, share, comment, whatever you can do helps this channel and helps me continue to make more videos. I appreciate each and every one of you. And remember, whatever you do, do it to the glory of the Lord. Thank you.